trying to contain myself from going to Chick-fil-A. I keep looking over there. I'm like, damn, Chick-fil-A right there. Want some? I gotta go to the library though. I don't want to miss breakfast though. I got another hour though. That's terrible. Decisions, nigga. That's what I was listening to yesterday. I had to school my daughter on who Nancy was. She don't know Sister Nancy. I was like, this is one of my favorite artists. She can't do that.
But every man want go up for me say it. But I feel you not silly, you damn straight. I miss a nine. Jamana this your lyrics, ya a mine. I miss a ten. Got tell your little friend say sister Nancy come again. Me do not to borrow and me do not to lend. Cause anything me borrow me a get it. And anything me lend me a forget it. Back again. Slang down dilly. Me say me if you still love me. I mean sister Nancy. Lord
I didn't notice this at first. It's the first time I brought this kind of mint. Because I normally get the mint medley. But look at this shit. It's almost, the original is called Plantation Mint. Classic, huh? Today, perfectly mint. What they say? Times change, our tea doesn't. The fuck? Hand-picked tea from the beautiful tea gardens around the world. From the plantations around the world, basically. Wow. They got me in here doing the robot, y'all. I didn't even know I liked to do the robot. I'm about to dance to this song all the time now. This is like a happy face song. I'm about to add it to the list, yo.
Another way to build that. So consider that. And we're going to play this clip that we had. This clip is from, we watched it before when we were introducing you to the idea of abolitionist teaching.
Punishment is this way that's efficient. It gets it done, and we don't got to worry about it. That's public education. Mm-hmm. You know, as abolitionists, our job is to constantly be thinking about how do we do less harm. That's education, who is constantly doing harm to Black children and brown children, indigenous children, and dark children. We think about abolition as a space of imagination, of dreaming, of healing, and joy. And so when you think about what abolition is trying to be, you know, abolitionists will tell us being an abolitionist means having one foot in this world and one foot in the world you're trying to create.
And where you want them to be all the time. So we want you to do that same thing when you're approaching this work. All right, I'm going to escape this because if I click this, it's just going to
imagine. It's probably not better. Let's go to the next one. Nope, it didn't switch. Boom. So this is the same kind of chart. All these are in the, there's a link in the additional reading thing. You can get all this stuff. Suspension rates for K-12 students in Maryland. It says in Texas too, but we want to talk about Maryland. 2007 to 2013. Look at this chart. Look at the blue versus the red. Or excuse me, look on 2007 to 2013 for all students, all schools in Maryland. And now this chart, these two charts that you're seeing are based on white students and Black students in Maryland. In order to see Maryland, again, you're going to focus on the blue line. Look at the disproportion. Drop something in the chat if you're starting to not only giving our students better options, but totally dismantling the system that created the crappy options for them in the first place. Okay? We're not just talking about being better teachers in this system. We are talking about being the type of teachers who destroy this system by the way they teach, by the way they live, which is why we always start with self Anything you think you're going to do in the classroom, if you didn't start with self first, it's not going to happen. You're going to be creating these moments for your students when you don't mean to.
And
you have to do the self-work first.
Right. Young people need to understand how to be in community in their classroom and in their school. Behavior management are ways that we ask people to behave in order so that we can be in community with reduced amount of conflict and constructive conflict at the least. So we start out with the question, what kinds of things do we need to do to be in relationship with each other, to be in community, to be respectful when we're walking through the hallway, given that there are other people learning? Young people will tell us, hey, maybe we can keep it down. We will be respectful like that. But the focus is not on the behavior. The focus is on how we are operating in that community, in that society. And if young people are telling us, this is the way it's going to be. So to answer your question, Sheldon, I think that the goal here is to start with big, essential questions that are often grounded in how am I going to solve problems for myself? How do I solve problems in the context of others?
Possibly you can as well. Many of us spend so much of our youth trying to fit in that we find we don't even know who we are when we grow up. In order to support a culture of belonging, we must strive through our words, actions, and reflections to embody the idea that no one is disposable. That diversity is strength. That being who we are as individuals help us all flourish as a group. Be explicit to ensure students understand that each of them is already a member of their class, that they are already accepted and belong there without doing anything particular to fit in. They don't have to earn belonging. They do belong. Celebrating the unique and possibly even looked down upon characteristics and traits in our students is a way to